Selling your home doesn't have to be expensive, time-consuming, or stressful. I'm David Bartel, CEO of Everhome Realty, and I guarantee you can sell your house for a price you love using our 10-day sales strategy, or you can cancel and owe us nothing. If you're planning on selling your home in the next 3 months and you want guaranteed results, this information is for you. After all, nothing eases selling stress better than having a fast sale with buyers competing to pay you the highest price for your house. Last year, I was ranked 124th out of 1.6 million real estate agents in America, and the exceptional results I get for home sellers come from being able to expertly align the elements of price, presentation, exposure, and strategy to get buyers clamoring to buy your home. Our process is so effective that we make it risk-free in three ways. First, we guarantee you'll be able to sell your house in 30 days, or you can cancel and owe us nothing. Second, you pay nothing up front. We cover the cost of professional photography, drone photography, a 3D interactive tour, a floor plan, a custom property storybook, a custom website, and massive exposure to attract a high volume of buyers. And third, our low flat fee is paid only at the close of escrow, which means if you don't sell your house for a price you want, you owe us nothing. That's fair, right? Please do not incorrectly assume that the only way to sell a house fast is to steeply discount it. Anybody can do that, and that's not what we're doing here. We use a short 10-day sales strategy that creates scarcity, urgency, and fear of loss to make your house the hot new property on the market and get buyers competing to pay you the highest price for your home. Let me give you an overview of a typical 10-day sales cycle so you can see how it works. We start by using AI technology to build a custom storybook presentation with professional photos, full motion video, and a 3D interactive tour with engaging marketing copy to make your property stand out from the competition, increase demand, and get a higher sales price. Once the presentation is built, we take your listing live on a Monday to get massive exposure in your MLS and thousands of websites to drive a high volume of buyers through your front door. While we launch on Monday, showings aren't permitted until Friday to generate high demand. We drive a high volume of traffic through the house Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with an offer deadline of Monday evening. Tuesday and Wednesday, we do counter offers, and Thursday, the 10th day from the day that we went live, we typically open escrow. I know I just oversimplified it, but it works almost 100% of the time, and if it didn't, we couldn't guarantee that it does. The 10-day marketing strategy we use stimulates the buyer emotions of scarcity, urgency, fear of loss, and social proof to get them to write their offers fast and for more money than traditional marketing. We provide 5-star full service by handling all the negotiations, the legal paperwork, and the many other details from consulting on home prep and pricing all the way through the close of escrow. And we earn a low flat fee at the close of escrow that saves you thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars in real estate commissions that increase your net proceeds so that you can keep much more of your equity. If you're ready, you can click book a meeting to schedule a 10-minute, no obligation consultation with one of our marketing specialists to discuss your specific situation and begin building your personalized 10-day marketing plan. As a bonus for scheduling a call, I will email you the complete step-by-step guide to sell your house in 10 days so you have my personal playbook to fully review all the details and decide if it's the right strategy for you to sell your house. In addition, I'm going to send you the perfect home prep ebook that explains what you should and shouldn't do to prepare your house for sale to get the best results. Okay, let me give you a couple of examples of how this really works. We just closed escrow with a seller that was very skeptical when we started. You probably are too, and that's okay. But he really didn't want to pay 5% or $120,000 in commission to sell his $2.4 million house. So we guaranteed that we'd get the house sold in 30 days or he could fire us and owe us nothing, which gave him the option to hire the 5% agent if we didn't deliver on the guarantee. So we took all the risk. We paid all the fees for professional photos, drone photos, a 3D interactive tour, a floor plan, a custom storybook presentation, massive exposure, and everything else needed to get the house sold in 30 days or less. He followed our advice on pricing, staging, marketing strategy, and showings. Everything we asked him to do, he did. After 29 showings in 3 days, he received multiple offers and accepted an offer for $2,530,000, $155,000 over list price. Plus, he saved over $50,000 in commissions. That's over $200,000 of extra money in his pocket. The house before that sold in 6 days with 6 offers for $115,000 more than the seller expected. They saved $21,555 in commissions for a total of $136,550 in extra cash. What would you do with an extra $136,000 cash right now? These are just the 2 most recent examples. We have over 200 independent 5-star reviews from home sellers singing our praises. And I've used this strategy to sell $200,000 houses and $6 million houses. It's worked in every kind of market, in every type of house, in rural markets, in suburbs, and inner cities. It works in sellers markets, and it works in buyer markets too. And if it didn't, I wouldn't and couldn't make it risk-free and guarantee you'd be able to sell your house in 30 days. The alternative is to choose from 2 lousy options. One is you can list with an agent for up to 6% of the sale price, which is tens of thousands of dollars in unnecessary commissions, and they won't guarantee their results like we do. Or 2, list for sale by owner, which saves the commission but increases the risk of liability from making a mistake. Worse than that, according to data from the National Association of Realtors, people that sell for sale by owner sell for an average of 11% less than homes that are listed with an agent. That's over $100,000 lost on $1 million home, or $44,000 lost on a $400,000 house. In other words, selling a $400,000 house for sale by owner is $20,000 worse than paying an agent 6% of the sale price, even after the commission savings. The secret to our success is properly aligning the 4 elements of proper pricing, storybook presentation, massive exposure, and the 10-day sales strategy that stimulates the buyer emotions of scarcity, urgency, fear of loss, and social proof. If any of these elements are off, the strategy will fail, which is why other agents won't guarantee their success. Let's get a little more granular. To execute the 10-day plan, we separate the elements of price, presentation, exposure, and marketing strategy into 2 categories: marketing and strategy. Let's start with marketing, which includes presentation and exposure. The objective of marketing is to create awareness your property is for sale, make the property look more desirable than other homes for sale, and to drive buyers through the front door. We're not trying to get buyers to buy the house sight unseen. Our mission is to get them inside the house. Here's the truth about selling houses. Great agents do not sell houses. Great agents market houses knowing that houses sell houses. Within seconds of stepping into a house, a buyer will either have an emotional connection with the house and want to buy it, or they won't. If they don't, great sales skills will not make them want to buy it for the best price. Maybe a bargain price, but even if we convince someone to buy, buyer's remorse almost always results in the sale canceling before the close of escrow, which is never ideal. We want to have multiple buyers vying to buy your home. The competition not only makes them act faster and pay more, it also deepens their commitment to close. Presenting and selling a home is a lot more sophisticated than taking a few photos, posting them online, and praying for buyers, which is how most agents market homes. Because buyers are highly visual, the most effective way to present a home is by creating a unique presentation that is emotionally engaging and instantly differentiates your home from the competition. A high quality interactive presentation like this increases the home's perceived value, intensifies the buyer's desire to see the house, and invokes emotions of scarcity, urgency, and fear of loss, results in a faster, higher price sale. You can see how we present a home is very different than you would expect to get from a traditional realtor charging much higher fees. It's much better, right? To help you prepare for photos and showings, we'll do a consultation with you to help you decide what to do and what not to do to get the best return on your investment of time and money. I'm also going to send you the perfect home preparation guide I wrote that goes into detail about preparing your home for sale to sell faster and for more money. Many of the home improvements you're thinking about may make the house look better, but reduce your net proceeds. We're going to advise you on what you should and shouldn't do as part of the process. Once we've created your interactive storybook, the next step is to achieve massive exposure for your home. The objective is for anyone anywhere in the world looking for a house like yours to be able to easily find it, want it, and go see it with the intent to buy. And we do this by listing your house in the local multiple listing service, plus additional exposure in other MLSs and syndication to thousands of websites. It will be seen on portals like Zillow and Realtor.com, plus every brokerage website like Redfin, EXP, Keller Williams, Compass, Coldwell Banker, and the thousands of agents that have websites their clients are using to find a home. Obviously, effective exposure means anyone looking for a house like yours will easily find it with a simple search of properties, or it will be sent to buyers in listing alerts that they have set up to notify them of new properties in their search parameters. As important as the storybook presentation and massive exposure are to selling a house, to sell it fast and for the best price, you also need a great strategy. So let's address the strategy of proper pricing next. Price is not easy to get right. Ask 10 agents and 10 appraisers the value of your house and get 20 opinions, none of them right. Often in pursuit of a listing, agents will tell you what you want to hear to get you excited about listing with them by telling you that your house is going to sell more than reality just to get you into a listing contract you can't easily get out of. And over time, they end up pressuring you to reduce the price to less than you could have sold it for so they can still earn their commission even though they failed to deliver on their commitment. The bottom line is agents, appraisers, friends, basically no one knows what your house is going to sell for in advance. Proper pricing is not about trying to figure out what your house is worth or what it's going to sell for. The objective is to figure out how to sell it for the highest possible price to a qualified buyer that will pay to own it. To do that, we need to strategically price the house to reach the maximum number of potential buyers, to get them inside the house, create urgency, and get buyers competing to buy your house for the best price. The value of your house is not based on what you need it to be worth. The value is not determined based on what you owe, how much you paid, or how much you've put into the house. The house is only worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it, and the only way to really understand the actual value of a home is by getting multiple offers. Pricing the house to leave room for negotiation will backfire if you don't find a buyer in the first couple of weeks. The primary problem with this strategy is that days on market lower the perceived value of your house, and the longer your house is on the market, the less buyers will want to pay you what you're asking. You want to be the hot new property on the market, which is why the first 10 days is critical for getting the best price, and why the costliest thing that a seller can say or think is, I'm not in a hurry to sell my house, or I don't need to sell my house. If you have an unrealistic price objective, you are not going to sell your house fast, and you are not going to sell it for the best price, which means that this system is not going to work for you. It only works if your objective is to sell your house at the top end of market value as determined by multiple offers above list price. To get the price right, we're going to tour your home with you, we're going to review the comps, and we're going to expertly recommend the price that will drive showings and multiple offers. If you're just going to remember one thing about price, remember this. Properly priced houses sell fast and with multiple offers above list price, and overpriced houses sit on the market until they are properly priced. Let's keep moving. Once price, presentation, and exposure are in place, we can execute the marketing strategy. The objective is to induce buyer emotions of scarcity, urgency, fear of loss, and social proof. These powerful emotions cause buyers to set logic aside, to act faster, bid higher, and accept less favorable terms to be the winning bidder for your home. The 10-day marketing plan is where we align the elements of price, presentation, exposure, and strategy to sell the house in 10 days and for the best price. It works so well that we guarantee you'll be able to sell your house within 30 days, or you can cancel and owe us nothing. Because your situation is different, I want to invite you to go ahead and book a no obligation meeting with one of our marketing specialists and get a customized marketing plan to sell your house in 10 days. Obviously, we do more than just market your house. We are a full service real estate brokerage that provides 5-star service and handles all the details of your listing, from price and presentation consultation all the way through the close of escrow. And as part of this process, we will act as your fiduciary to negotiate the highest possible price and get you the very best terms. We will make sure all the disclosures and legal paperwork are properly completed to make sure you are legally compliant and to mitigate risk. We will manage all the timelines and contingency removals to make sure the contingencies are removed as agreed. We'll handle all the contract disputes and carefully advise you of your options and make sure that you have the information you need to make the best decision. By now, you can see we do more than typical agents wanting to charge you 5 to 6% of the sale price. And we do it for a low set fee that saves you thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars in unnecessary commissions. If you were skeptical, hopefully you can see how we're able to guarantee that you're going to be able to sell your house in 30 days, sell it for the best price, and give you a 5-star full service experience. Does it work? Yes, of course it works. But you shouldn't take my word for it. Take a minute or two to read some of the 200 5-star reviews we have accumulated using this system. Even if you're still skeptical or months away from listing your house, I really encourage you to book a meeting now with one of our marketing specialists to address any questions you might have. We know that every house and every situation is different, and that's why we customize each plan based on your unique circumstances. So book a no obligation meeting with us, tell us your story, and let us propose a 10-day marketing plan to sell your house in 10 days for the best price, guaranteed, and pay a low flat fee at closing. If you're not ready to book a call, let me reiterate how the guarantee works because you have nothing to lose. I make this completely risk-free in 3 ways. One is I'm going to guarantee you'll be able to sell your house in 30 days or you can cancel and owe us nothing. 2, you pay nothing up front. We pay an average of $2,554 of our money, not your money, our money, to create a custom storybook presentation, get you massive exposure, and handle all the details for you. And 3, we only get paid our low flat fee at the close of escrow, which means our goals are aligned and we do not get paid if you don't get paid. If you do not sell your house for a price you want, you owe us nothing, and we lose the $2,554 average investment we make to sell your house. After 30 days, you become a free agent. You can cancel and owe us nothing. You can continue to listing with us. You can list with another agent for thousands more to see if you can get a better outcome, or you can take your house off the market. It's really up to you. That's fair, right? If you're ready, there's no reason to keep watching. Go ahead and book a meeting to get your custom marketing plan and the rest of the information you need to decide if this is the best way for you to sell your home when you're ready. You don't have to be ready to list your house right now. Even if you're a month or 2 away, go ahead and book a meeting to learn more. When you meet with your marketing specialist, we're going to verify your property is eligible. We're going to learn about your unique circumstances. We're going to discuss pricing strategies, preparation strategies, and build your 10-day marketing plan. And if you're not 100% excited and in agreement with the strategy we propose, we wouldn't expect you to list your house with us. In fact, we'll encourage you not to. The reality is that we cannot execute this strategy without your full cooperation and enthusiastic support. So we want to make sure that before we spend over $2,500 of our money, we are in full agreement with you about the strategy to sell your house in 10 days. It's just too expensive for us, and it's not beneficial for you. Most real estate listing contracts are for 6 to 12 months with no way to exit early. So people think we're crazy to offer such an ironclad guarantee to let home sellers cancel in 30 days if they're not able to sell your house and ask one big question. How can we spend over $2,500 of our money and let sellers cancel if they're not able to sell their house in 30 days? Well, the answer is we know this strategy works. We've refined it over hundreds of transactions in every conceivable market, in every type of home, and at every price point. If you follow our lead, you will be able to sell your house in 30 days, or you can cancel and owe us nothing. If we do, you pay us a low flat fee, which is just $5,950 for most houses under $1 million at the close of escrow, and just $10,950 for most houses over $1 million in special circumstances. So go ahead and book your 10-minute call with one of our marketing specialists to ask your questions and decide if this is right for you. Here's the thing. You're going to get offers and you're going to be able to sell your house. And if we did not believe that, we could not offer the ironclad guarantee. If you're on the fence because you have a close friend or family member you're thinking about hiring, I want to share some information with you directly. There is a widely held belief that all people with a real estate license are the same and equally qualified. They are not. Passing a licensing exam does not mean that a person has any experience at all. It just means they passed the test. But none of the questions on the test have anything to do with selling a house, never mind selling it in 10 days for the best possible price. That skill must be acquired by selling houses wrong and slowly learning over many transactions at the expense of their clients. I know because I started at 0 transactions too, but it took years of doing it wrong before I figured it out. This strategy is the result of my experience of doing over 1,000 transactions and is not based on theory. The reality is that about 50% of licensed agents sell 0 transactions per year, which means there's a 50% chance that the person you know and trust is selling 0 transactions and does not have the experience to execute at the level I am proposing to you here. I know hiring someone because they are a trusted friend or family member to sell your house is convenient, but the results will vary wildly based on their level of experience and whether or not they understand these principles and are able to execute them successfully. If that is your situation, go ahead and book a meeting. Book the meeting, even if the only reason is to get the complete guide to selling your house in 10 days for your realtor. You can give it to them so they can get a better result for you if you decide to go that route. Okay. If you've not booked a meeting yet, go ahead and do that now. I appreciate you watching all the way till the end, and I look forward to learning more about your situation and seeing if we can help. Bye for now.